In today's video, I'm going to show you how we can convert a destroyed, ruined, old image into a professional magazine-style photoshoot. I'm sure you are going to be amazed, and if you are ready, let's begin. We all have lots of old images, or we may get some projects that include old images, and we need to know how we can use different AI models, different strategies, and different tricks to convert these poor quality images into professional photoshoots. So here we are inside Photoshop. For today's training, I'm going to use Photoshop 2026. And also I'm going to use Etty Image Generator plugin, which is made by me. And in a moment, I'm going to give you more information about it. So what I did, I went on Google and I searched for old destroyed photo. I was looking around of these images and I found this image, which it's a good image and we are going to use it as an example for today's training. So I'm just going to right click on it and come here and click on copy image. Come here inside Photoshop, I'm going to click on new. And usually when you copy an image, it will get the size of that image as well. So you don't need to adjust the size, just click on create. And when you are here, press Command V or Control V on Windows to paste the image that we just saw on Google. So as you can see, the image, it has a lot of cracks on it. Part of it is destroyed. It's very old and it has some signs on it. And the texture of paper, the texture of the photo paper is obvious. And now we are going to use this plugin, which includes different AI models inside it. We are going to use that to improve our image. So in case if you are not familiar with this plugin has a core tab, which inside it, you can write a prompt here. You can add your reference image. And here we have, right now we have 4 AI models like Seedream, Nano, Pouya, and Flux. And each time you generate an image, it will cost you some amount of credit from your replicate account. If you don't, if you're not familiar with this plugin, you can watch this video. I will put the link down in the description, and you can learn more about the plugin. Also, if you don't have the plugin and you want to get it, again, the link will be down in the description. So this is the core tab of this plugin, and what we are going to do, we are going to use the Pro tab, the Pro version of this plugin. And in the Pro version, at the top, we have some fast actions. And at the bottom, we have some prompt library, which in a moment we'll get to them. So what we are going to do, we are going to restore this image. Now, if I just make a selection, and here we have 2 rows, which each of them has cracks, restore, colorize. This one has retouch, this one doesn't have. So the first one, we'll use Flux AI to fix these issues, to remove the cracks, to restore the image, to colorize and retouch. And if I click on generate, it will take a couple of seconds. It will charge us 3 cents, and then it will give us the result. So here's the result of Flux. And if we just compare it to the original version, it's good, but it changed the clothes. Right? You see the clothes is different. And here we don't see this part of the neck. And if you pay attention, it's different. It's like twisted the shoulders like this, okay, in the image, in the original one. But here, Flux changed it. And we don't want that. We want to keep it more or less exactly similar to the original one. So we are not going to use Flux right now. So I'm going to just turn this off. Again, I'm going to select the whole image. And we are going to use this part. This part is going to use Nano. It tries to do the same thing. It tries to remove cracks, restore, and colorize. But the difference with Flux is that it will keep the original image. It does its best to keep the original image. But usually it is not very successful in removing all the cracks or restoring the image. It usually looks old image, but improved version of it. But right now at this step, it's better to use it, especially when we have a character in the image which the skin is so soft or the character is younger. It's better to use Nano. Otherwise, when we should use flux, when the person is a little bit older, we have more texture in the skin, because flux somehow make the skin a little bit older, right? So the result of Nano Banana is ready, and as you can see, it improved the image. It removed most of the cracks, right? It kept the whole cloth and the style of the posture of the person exactly the same, which this was what I was looking after. And the rest of the things are the same, but as I mentioned, it didn't just colorize the image the way we want it to be. So now what we are going to do, we are going to select the whole image again, and now I'm going to use flux to remove the cracks, restore and colorize and retouch. Here we still have some cracks left, and here we still have some weird text on the image. So I'm going to use flux. Now flux at this stage, it's much better to use it. And since our image was one time improved by Nano Banana, the skin texture, it's much better, and flux will be able to create something better from the result of Nano Banana comparing to the original image. All right, the result is ready. And if you compare it with the previous image Nano Banana, you see it improved the image, but since we are generating the new image from Nano Banana, it's way closer to the original image if you compare it to, you see? And now if you compare it to the previous flux, this was the first version that we created, and now this is what we needed. This is what we wanted, right? You see the difference? Okay, so these are all those little tricks that I want you to learn, and you can then use it on any image that you are working on. So if you pay attention here, we have small mistakes that left from the original image, and the AI model didn't fix it. Now I'm gonna just duplicate this layer, and since this is a smart layer, I'm gonna select brush and click on the screen, and this way it will convert it to a normal layer. And now I'm gonna use patch tool to just fix these small mistakes, right? These are some marks from the paper of the photograph. Okay, so we can fix them like this. Now it's not that big of a deal because we are going to use other AI models on it and it will be fixed, but it's better to just remove the most part of it right now and then later improve it using other AI models. Now it's the time to use the prompt library. So here we have a list of 10 prompts, as you can see, and these are right now for portraits, and we spent hours developing these prompts. We generated hundreds of images until we get to these perfect prompts, which each of them will give you good lighting and a style for your images, especially for portraits, right? And in the future, we will add more prompts to portrait, or we will add more categories. Right now, we only have portrait here. And the way it works is that if you hover your mouse on each of these, it will give you two options, one modify and the other one is run. If I click on modify, it will load the prompt here for me, and I can change it. I can change the colors, or I can add or remove something from the prompt. And then I can use the model that I want and click on generate. Also, we can just select our image and come to the Pro version, Pro tab, and here just click on run and it will generate our image. But before we do that, since we are going to use Seedream and Seedream can generate 4K images, I want to increase the image size here so we get the highest quality we can from Seedream. So I'm going to just put the height in 4000, just increase it to the number that you want, click OK. Now this won't increase the resolution here, but the image that Seedream will generate, it will be with higher resolution. So I'm gonna just make a selection, same as before, and I'm gonna come here and click on run for the prompt royal tone. So I'm gonna click on run and let's wait for it to get ready. All right, the result is ready, and as you can see, the quality, it's really good. Especially when you have a higher image size, it will take a little bit longer to create your image, to generate your image. For example, for this one, It took something around 20 to 25 seconds to generate the image. And if we zoom in, it looks really cool, right? It looks really cool. And it tried to keep the style that we had before. When you use Seedream, it just a little bit moves some part of the image, okay? This is done originally by Seedream. I really hope that they fix this in the upcoming versions of Seedream, but if you just compare it, you see it just sometimes it didn't compress, but part of the image just move or get compressed a little bit. And unfortunately, this is what we have, but the result is amazing. Just look at the quality and all the lighting, all the shadows. We have a light here coming from right side. This part of it is receiving the light. This part is in the shadow of that light. It really looks cool, okay? Now, what you can do if you are not happy with the result, because sometimes it will give you the results that you don't want, you can just make the selection, come here, click on modify. Let me just turn off this layer. And now you can just, for example, on Seedream 4, I'm going to click on 4 on this number. And what will happen is that if I click on generate, it will generate 4 images in parallel mode, meaning it will take the time of generating one image, but it will give you 4 variants. Of course, it will also charge you 4 times. So using Seedream, it will charge us 3 cents. Now it will be 12 cents. Okay, so I'm going to click on generate and I'm going to fast forward until the result is ready. All right, the result is ready and we can look at the images that it generated. As you can see here, we have 4 new layers and let me turn them off. Now, this is the first image that it generated, which you see it's just move the character, change it a little bit, so we are not going to need it. I'm going to remove it. This is actually really good. It's exactly the same thing. It didn't move the character. Didn't move the character. The lighting is perfect, right? It really looks cool. And this one is also similar. Let's compare these two together. But it has more vibrant background color, which I don't like it. I think this one is much better. And let's look at the last one, which this one is also good, but it moved the character. So I'm going to remove these and I'm just going to keep the one that I like. So we had this on Flux and now we have this one. It really looks cool. Now, if I zoom in on Seedream, you see some lines, right? You see some lines on the image. Now, if I want to upscale this image so we get a very great quality out of it, these lines will be also upscaled and it will look terrible, okay? So we need to fix that before we upscale. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna come here to filters. First of all, I'm gonna just duplicate my layer and with brush tool, right? I'm gonna click on the image to convert it to normal layer. Now I'm gonna come to filter, come to blur, and I'm gonna come to a smart blur. Okay, let's see the result here. Okay, I'm just gonna zoom in. So you see the lines on the skin. On this number 0.9, we almost don't see the lines. So that's good. I'm just gonna click OK. And this is the result we have now. This is before, this is after. Before we see the lines, after we don't see the lines. So it's cool, right? It's what we wanted. And now it's a time to upscale so we get the highest quality possible. So let's go to Pro tab. And here under Upscale, we have 3 AI models, Clarity, Crystal, and Topaz. And the best of them right now is Crystal. It's amazing. So here you can see the pricing. It will charge you based on the result resolution that it will give you. So if the result resolution is from 1 to 4 megapixel, it will charge you 5 cents. If it is from 4 to 8 megapixel, it will charge you 10 cents, and so on, okay? All the way up to 200 pixel. So if you select the image, okay, and here select the scale factor, under it, it will tell you, it will show you the calculation. So the resulting image will be with this resolution, with this megapixel, and it will cost you this much, 80 cents, okay? Now, let's say this is too much, you don't want to pay that much money. And also we don't need so high resolution like this. So what trick I can tell you is that here I'm gonna go to image size and I'm gonna downsize the result to, let's say, let's come here to the height and put it on 1200, okay? Now, two things happen here. First of all, those lines completely gone. We fixed that with a smart layer, but now it's completely gone, right? And also now if we want to upscale it, it will charge us less. We get to the resolution that we want and the better quality. So now I'm going to select the whole image. And now I'm going to come here. And if I just double the resolution, it will charge us 5 cents. I'm going to go on 4x and it will be 16 megapixel and it will charge us 20 cents. It's much cheaper comparing to 80 cents. And the result will be amazing. So I'm just going to click on generate. And usually it depends on the resolution, the resulting resolution, but usually it takes, if it's not too big, it will take something around 10, 20 seconds, all the way to 30 seconds. So I'm going to fast forward till the image is ready. All right, the result is ready. I'm going to click on OK, and let's look at the result. Wow, it's really, really cool. Look at the image. Okay, let me just turn this off so we can compare it with the first version. Now let's zoom in. Just look at the eyebrows, the skin texture. You see, you can just see all the little details that didn't exist. Even here, look at it. We have some little small hairs here. All of them are visible. You see on the skin, on the just little hair there. It's amazing. Just let me turn this off. This is the original one. And now compare it with the result we have here. Imagine what we will have next year in the world of upscale and image generation. It would be amazing. Just compare the two results we have here. And let me show you something here. Just look at the eye. Inside the eye here, you can see all the little details of her eye. This was the original one. How did we get to this? Wow. So let's look at the hair here. It's amazing. It's really cool. This was the original. This is what we got now. And oh, here, look at the hair here. We can see all the little details here. Original, what we have now. Oh, here she had an earring, right? Yeah, she had an earring here. So even we have the earring in highest quality possible, and we can even see some reflections, some details inside it. And let's look at her clothes. Now her clothes, because it has a lot of fur, you see part of it is further away, so it's blurred. And here it's closer to to the camera, it's also blurred. But here, you see, we can see all the little details, and little by little it is going to become more blurry, and the same way here. So if we come on the other side, it should be the same. So the ones in the back, it's a little bit blurry. The ones here, we can see all the details, and the ones closer are also blurry, right? Wow. All right, so this is how you can use AT Image Generator plugin to convert this image into this. Isn't it cool? So again, if you don't have the plugin, the link will be down in the description. I hope you liked it. In case if you are interested in these kind of videos, don't forget to like and leave a comment. If you have a question, if you have some questions about the plugin, or if you have some suggestions, I would love to hear your ideas. You can leave a comment for me. This way I will understand that you are interested in this kind of topics, and I will make more of these videos. By the way, if you are not subscribed to our channel, do not forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so during the week, we are going to release lots of new videos. This way you won't miss them. So that was all for this training. I hope you liked it, and I will see you soon on the next one.